What up? What up? What up? It is that guy Dub, and I'm back with another video. How you guys doing at the end of the day? Shout out, I'm good money. Now today, we've got a special guest in the building. My brother from another mother, Mr. Richie Carlyle. What's going on, my brother?
What's up, man? How you?
Man, chilling like an Eskimo, brother. You say how you doing?
Man, I'm good, man. I just, logged off from the 9 to 5. The 9 to 5, 6 to 10 once again.
Ain't nothing wrong with that at all. Now we
Hell
don't.
no.
Hell no, we gotta get it in. You know what I'm saying? Now,
Man, I am not trying to be no starving anything.
I ain't
Hell
mad
with
at that.
that.
I ain't mad at that. Now we're gonna start off with what's going on in the world with this Carly Russell situation. Now everybody up and down your timeline and my timeline have been going crazy since this whole story broke. You said, where's that rattling around off in your brain?
Man, it seems that she lied. You know what I mean? That's what it seemed like.
Mm-hmm.
It seemed like she told a lie. And unfortunately, she's dealing with the consequences, of that lie. I think that there's some mental issues there. And, we've been joking and whatnot about it because, on social media, we don't be giving the damn. So we're going to joke about whatever. But, all BS aside, man, I think, she needs to, get some help. Hopefully she, the young lady learns from it. You know what I'm saying? That's, that's real. Hopefully she learns from it and deals with whatever, mental or emotional issues that she has. Because clearly, for her to, allegedly, you know what I'm saying, do all of this, she got some serious issues, man. Real talk.
Definitely. Now, you can say a man did this or a man did that, and you said a lot of times the women are not held accountable. So you like,
I think that I do think that we do give women, extended grace. I'm a fan of accountability. I think that it's just a part of the game, part of life. You know what I'm saying? It's just a part of life. Like it is what it is. Now I will say that, if people want equality, they have to be able to deal with everything that comes with that said equality. The much is given, much is expected. I know that's a cliche, but it's real. You know what I mean? And, you got a lot of, speaking of the battle of the sexes, you had women, past 100 years or so, felt that they were not being treated right or equally and wanted the same rights and privileges as men. I think a lot of them forgot about the responsibilities that come with that and the obligations that come with a man paying all the bills and going out here in the world and, cutting through the weeds to bring home a check, especially for a black man, he had to, go through extra to bring home a check, and a lot of times when you're on the outside looking into a situation, this is just anything, you know what I mean? Let's say you're talking about somebody who's rich, they don't realize the things that you did to become rich.
mm-hmm.
Now, a lot of people got rich because they was born into the right situation.
Mm-hmm. Adjust your camera real quick, brother. He's cutting off like a part of your head.
Okay, let me just go ahead and I was trying to do I just did one of these a couple days ago and they wanted me to have it sideways, but
You said how I got it set up here, you're good to go, just like that.
Okay.
Yeah.
So, but yeah, a lot of times people, for the people that wasn't born rich, that made themselves, that worked hard, you know what I'm saying, and became rich.
Mm-hmm.
People on the outside looking in, they want those privileges, but they don't see the responsibility, such as if you're a business owner and you got 100 employees, that you're providing health insurance for, a salary, benefits, and then it goes bad and you got to let everybody go. Everybody's sitting back saying or want to talk down on the business owner that got to let those people go. But what they not seeing behind the scenes is that guy, he may have lost his house.
Yeah.
In addition to the, in addition to, or, they don't see that side, or they don't see the side of, that man or that woman starting off with nothing and building that business up. Or, that person may have had to sleep in their car, you know what I'm saying, to get that business up to where they can give you a job with benefits.
Absolutely. And it's like, we as people,
so they don't see the responsibility of having to make payroll. And until you've made payroll, you gotta look at it from all sides. You just can't say these big corporations. A lot of these businesses, most businesses in America are small businesses.
Right.
Or small businesses where people have to make payroll, or saying what people should do and this and the third. Now, again, I think that, I do think that there's a lot of corporate greed going on. Mm-hmm. A lot of it is disgusting. But a lot of businesses aren't large. Like, I work for a huge, multinational. We got like 100,000 plus employees across the world.
Oh, wow.
You know what I'm saying? At least, large company, not going to bring up the name, but a lot of people that we know and love work for small businesses. Mm-hmm. Even if it's like 100 employees, that ain't a big business. It's a small business.
Right.
And that's a small business.
Because I think they were talking about like with Amazon, I believe it was, they're supposed to be letting go of like 20,000 employees by the end of the year. So like in retrospect, like you're absolutely right. It's like you never know, because you send 20,000.
Yeah, now that's the situation. When you get to that scale, then you're responsible for to the shareholders. That's a different ball game. You know what I'm saying? You're trying to, in that instance, you're trying to get returns to the shareholders. And if the shareholders don't want a bigger return, they're going to, cut them people. They don't care. That's straight up capitalism.
I mean, that's the world that we live in now.
Yeah.
Switching gears real quick. You said like, right now, we just hit 50 years in hip hop. You saying it like, how important do you think like certain artists are to the culture? Like you said, we just had Jay-Z do the Book of Hove exhibit at a library in New York, or we have like the Trap Museum in Atlanta, or the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame, where they embraced hip hop. You said like, would hip hop come in 50 years, and we have these exhibits around the country, like I mentioned? You said, what does that make you feel as a hip hop head, or you said as a hip hop aficionado?
It's a beautiful thing, man. It's a beautiful thing. You know what I'm saying? To see the art at the level it is, in terms of relevancy, legitimacy, the lives that it's changed. Hip hop has created billionaires.
Yeah.
A lot of millionaires, a lot of people that made a lot of money. Hip hop. A lot of people of color have been able to live their life off of this art form.
Yeah.
So not just talking about the huge stars. You got a lot of people that's making, serious money, high five, low six figures in this industry that you've never heard of, or you probably will never heard of, that's able to provide for their families, touring and doing what they love off of something that was created 50 years ago.
I mean, it's a beautiful thing. It's definitely a blessing, because because not only did the stars be able to provide a better life for themselves, but then us, as especially in the hip hop community, we like to bring pretty much our whole team on. So like the amount of lives that we change, or that bringing our people along too, and also creating generational wealth. That we do have some examples to where like certain people will squander their money, or just blow the bag basically, and everything like that.
Yeah, I mean, people blow the bag every day.
Yeah.
I've blown bags, brother. You know what I'm saying? At where I'm at in life. Yes, I've blown bags.
We all have.
Sorry, but so it's like, we get real judgmental on that. Well, they didn't blow millions. It's like, bro, you didn't blow thousands.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
And
but you should have put that money to the. You had that big bonus. You should have put that money to the side. What'd you do?
Yep.
You went on
when you got some
vacation.
rims, when you got some rims for your Pontiac
Yup.
Fiero. You said,
Yeah, you went to Magic City.
mm,
You know what I'm saying? You done bought your girl a purse.
yep.
You know what I'm saying? Or you
And I
done
mean,
just, you done barbecue like every day for a month straight.
oh my God, you said them were the days, weren't they? Barbecuing every day for a month straight.
You know, you buy barbecues and fish fries and crab boils. You know what
Oh
I'm
my goodness.
saying? A month straight. You
You
didn't.
know,
I mean, bruh, the pandemic, we seen it, man. People
yeah,
like
man.
y'all just.
Boy, you said a lot of y'all went ham with them stimmies, man. Like I remember, like you said, was it July of 2020? I was like, how many grand finales did you niggas buy? Like, god damn, you said.
Man, Caston went nuts with it. Yeah, man. So at the end of the day, man, people are people. You know what I'm saying?
Mhm.
Whether it's and working in this industry, when you meet a lot of people, some people is real cool, and then some people is jerks.
I mean, big
And then you got
facts.
some people that are idiots. You know what I'm saying? You got people that's talented. Just because somebody's talented don't mean that they're a good person or a better person than the next man or woman.
Right. Well, speaking of that, you said I did want to ask you this. Like, do you think that 50 Cent is a good person, or do you think he's just an ass? Because, like, for real, to keep this petty ass beef with Ja Rule for these many years, and like no matter what, Ja Rule has one stumble or something like that, 50 Cent has to throw his hat
I
in the ring.
mean,
And
you know what? On the real, I don't know.
mhm,
I never met 50 Cent, never dealt with him, never met Ja Rule, never met, you know what I'm saying? We
mhm,
don't know. I mean, maybe, you know what I'm saying? Maybe it's a lot more to it.
mhm,
Maybe it's a lot more to it, you know what I'm saying, to why it's like that. For real, we don't know.
right.
I mean, you may have people that's portrayed as the villain or want to portray themselves as the villain. You know what I'm saying?
Mhm,
But you don't know you don't know what really happened. Like, you remember when 50 Cent aired that footage of him on the phone with Young Buck, and Young Buck was on the phone crying,
yeah.
talk about he owed him money and the whole nine, because it was like, bruh, I didn't gave you this, that. I mean, I didn't watch a lot of 50 Cent talking about how he didn't, gave people opportunities and they blew the bag or was lazy or what have you. It's like, you know,
Well,
and
you said expounded on
but
that
I
one.
mean, at the same time, I'm not excusing him. I mean, but either, I mean, maybe he is an asshole. You know what I'm saying? I don't know.
Right.
And
It,
I'm
it,
not trying to be political either. It's just, you don't know what really happened behind closed doors. I mean, there's plenty of times where I've given people opportunities and they just threw them shits in my face or didn't do nothing with it. You know what I'm saying? So, I've had time, like in another lifetime, me and my cousin, we had a cleaning business.
mhm,
Like about, I would say 15 years ago. 15 years ago, we had a cleaning business, right? And so
yeah.
we was paying people to clean like $10 an hour to do
Wow.
light housekeeping. So let's say today you had a cleaning business, you was paying people 15 an hour to do light housekeeping,
Mhm.
right?
Right. I'm with. Is it like
And
I was sitting
I
there
just had people
I'm
walk off
searching the
the job.
song. Hmm.
They walked off in the middle of it, like, man, just left.
Wow.
So am I a jerk for firing them?
No. I
I
mean,
mean, in the
well, from the
entertainment game, I
outside
mean, you
looking
had
in,
people. I
I mean,
mean,
from the outside looking in, some can say that, but you said, but what you just gave was you said context to the situation. So like I asked you a generalized question, and you said without context, and you said like I love how you said you bounced it back to try to give credence and context to the situation. So I definitely appreciate you for that. You know what I mean?
yeah, I mean, like when that line where Jay was like, I gave Kanye, 20 million, he gave me 20 minutes on stage and left. Like, are
Yeah.
you serious? And
Yeah.
these are like, bruh, in this game, you had people, you know what I'm saying? Like, people get a couple of dollars or you get a couple fans, man, and niggas feel entitled to do all type of extra shit. Or you have a lot of artists, and I'm an artist, bruh. So, for
Mm.
real. First and foremost, I'm an artist, brother.
And a damn good one, I might
But
add. But
I'm trying, man. You know, me and the team, we work hard. So we had artists, man, that will say something along the lines of, we should get paid to perform. And I'm like, who are you? Who are you? Why should I pay you? How many people are coming this? How many people are checking for MC? MC, what's your name? MC, whatever your name is.
Probably you say your baby mama and you say and one cousin. But you said
you had artists that, you know, you had artists that, you know, in this day and age, and in Cleveland, like the whole, at least in Cleveland, the whole selling tickets for event thing has a history where it's like promoters would say, look, you got to buy these tickets from us for $100. Mm-hmm. And if you don't sell out, then we're going to put you on a smaller stage, not the major stage.
Right.
You know, and this is back in the 90s. Back in the 90s and early 2000s, and they were, man, promoters was eating, but they was really exploiting the artist so hard to where now you have a generation that they don't see the wisdom, they don't see why should I sell tickets. It's like, because these days, like, at least for me, when I do shows, for number one, I'm too old to be trying to chase down somebody for their bread.
Yeah.
But you know, when you have a lot of situations going with the artists or the money, wrong with the, you know, sell the tickets and wrong with the money. I'm not doing that. The way I do business, man, is, you know, if you want to sell tickets for my event, you pay me X amount of dollars and you keep the money you make, all of it. I don't want it. You know why? Because I'm not about to be chasing you. You know, the thing is that, you know, if you are a slime ball and you don't want to break bread I want to cut that out entirely. It's like, look, whatever you make is whatever you make. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. If you want to give them away, that's cool too, because you know, the crowd, you know, crowd is a crowd. However you play it, the artists don't want to do. They just want to come and perform. And I'm like, okay, well, guess what you need, sir or ma'am? You need a team.
Right. Listen, expounding with that, you said, me personally, I don't think that's necessarily a bad concept, because I think a lot of it I think what the premise was
shout out to my boy Cannon with a Boom, man. You know, that's something that, you know, I got from him.
But you said, like, you having the tickets to sell them and stuff like that, I think to show how much of a hustler that you are. You said, but like I said, in everything that we try to do that's positive, you said people always screw it up or mess it over.
Yeah, I'm like, man, you know, you can't be telling me you a hustler, but you can't. You mean to tell me you can't convince 10 people to come to your show?
Yeah.
Now, you can't convince 5 people to buy a ticket from you?
Right. Now,
but you a hustler.
Megan Thee Stallion had the same, not the same issue, but I guess they just had a Essence Fest down there in New Orleans. And I guess they had to give away a bunch of tickets because some people didn't want to go see Megan Thee Stallion or whatever. Because Essence Fest is more of an upscale Black event. Of course, so they incorporate.
Oh yeah, that.
So they had to give like randos tickets to go see Meg Thee Stallion. And he's like, no, you mentioned like, you said, yeah, more people in the venue if you give the tickets away for free. But you said, like, do you think in the particular case of this Meg Thee Stallion situation, do you think it takes away from her show or her as a brand?
Maybe. I mean, but you got to understand, man, it's like this era is an era like 95% of the artists that perform, they perform over their vocals.
Yeah.
I personally don't care. I perform over mine sometimes. You know, half of my show is like a cappella, the other half is vocals. It's half and half because I don't have an opinion either way. But the fact, you know, I'm ambidextrous. I can hit you with the left or the right hand. Makes me no difference. That's okay, cool. Y'all cool with this bet? You gonna go ahead? We're gonna go ahead and do the karaoke show. You know, however you want to do it. But it's like when these younger artists see an artist do it without the vocals, they're in amazement. But the showmanship, you know, and shaking your ass. If that's the extent of your showmanship, then, you know, that's the thing. It's like Beyonce, for example. Beyonce is one of the few artists out now that can sing and dance.
I mean, that's big facts.
Ask somebody how many artists can sing and dance.
Not many. Not many. You
You know what
said
I'm
a
saying?
lot of times you get one or the other. you know,
And that's why she, in my opinion, is the best entertainer in the world right now. Because
I
she's been
won't
able to
disagree with
sing
that.
and dance, can sing, dance the whole nine, put together the show. Very thoughtful, you know what I mean, how she go about her business, man. But a lot of artists, you know, most, and what's killing me, like for rapping, it's not nearly as much of an indictment on the culture as when you have an R&B singer or singer.
Mm-hmm.
How is you as a singer singing over your vocals? You,
That is horrible.
that's your,
Right, that's you.
now you a rapper, you may have like, and as an MC, you know what I'm saying? You may, if you've been rapping long enough, you done been in where the mics is bad
mm,
or the sound man be on some trash.
of course.
So yeah, your vocals, okay, at least they heard what I was trying to say.
Mm,
But how you gonna sing over your vocals? Man, I know right now Milli Vanilli is sitting somewhere like, are y'all fucking kidding me?
we got outed for this shit.
Them niggas got ruined over what is the industry standard now.
Mm-hmm. And
Now you
you know
have
what? I
some
never thought
you
about
got
that.
yeah, you got some venues or some platforms that's like, I was gonna audition for one in Atlanta
Mm-hmm.
where they was like, we don't want you singing over your vocals. That was specific.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? So I respected that. I'm like, no problem. You know what I mean? No problem. But yeah, it's the industry standard. People, it's not frowned upon.
It's
It's
really
not.
not.
There's some places where it is, but it's not in most places.
Right. Now, you said another thing that's gained major traction here lately is you said like, well, I guess national notoriety. Because I mean, if you love hip hop, you've known it's always been around. Now, the battle rap circuit. You just like it's exploded, especially since the social media and stuff like that. You just like how important is battle rap to the culture?
I think battle rap right now is one of the last vestiges of real hip hop. And the thing is, even within that, you know what I'm saying? You know, it's a situation where you got rappers that are highly skilled MCs, man, but everybody got the biggest gun. I got a gun so big, or what have you, or they just the illest street nigga. It's like, damn. There's like, I mean, it's almost no place for the non-character. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
It's like no, it's like back, you know, when the music started, it was all about the party. Not and people, you know, people want to say on the other end, why everybody stunting? It's like, bro, hip hop was started stunting.
Yeah.
I'm at the party. I got a Cadillac. That's part of it. And hip hop came from the streets. So I don't have a problem with the street element because that's where it came from.
Right.
But, you know, it's like you would want some sort of balance. The thing is, even, you know, I mean, damn. I mean, all of y'all sell dope. All of y'all is scamming and prostituting. Damn.
That's crazy.
Everybody, all of y'all.
Right.
I'm like, hold up. All of y'all got money and all of y'all is hustlers, but can't none of y'all sell 5 tickets to your show.
Makes you think, don't it? Makes you think.
Or it's like, nah, I don't want to sell tickets. I just want to come and rap. It's like, bruh, what is you doing? I mean, my thing is, if you want to be a big star, right? Big stars do what?
You command an audience. You say like, if you a bigger star as you say you are, I just need to say that I'm going to be here and y'all.
Big stars sell out shows.
Exactly. Yeah.
How you want to do that, but then at this level refuse to do it?
Mm-hmm.
But you want to convince a record executive to invest hundreds of thousands or millions of dollars into your brand.
Mm-hmm. But
you can't sell out a bar. You can't convince 10 or 20 people to come see you. And this is why I got in and started doing my own shows and organizing my own shows, because it's like, you know what? Come to a Richie Carlyle show. Even if I'm not the headliner, I don't even care about being a headliner. My thing is come to my show, see me perform. I want your fans to see me rock, and I want to see you rock.
Right.
You know, and it's money on that side. It's money on both sides. So it's like, you know, This is a business. You know what I'm saying? You want people to invest in your business because you doing music as a business. Then operate it as such. It ain't just a vibe. It's, bruh, it's a business. Hey,
Yeah, absolutely.
if hip hop is your life or music general is your life,
I mean,
how you gonna live your life without no money?
Exactly. And like, we all got that thing. We say, like, man,
And
I
I hate
love
to
this
be
so
the
much that
old
I would
preacher
do it
guy
for
because
free.
I'm not even the old preacher guy, man. But it's like if you telling me on your every one of your songs, I'm a hustler, I'm a trapper, and that you love this shit, you love this music shit, you love it, but you can't turn $1 off your music.
Yeah. It's like, it just goes to show you, like I said, certain people have it, certain people don't. Certain people want it, and certain people don't. You said like you said they want the glitz and the glamour and the fame, but they don't want to do the work. You know what I'm saying? It's like, but going back to you were saying about the battle, it's like one thing just like I thought was kind of different. You said like they've been corporate, just like a lot of these artists are writing their rhymes before they go against their opponent. You say like I like it because you say it gives more thought and you're a lot more witty with your punchlines.
Oh, I
And
love
things.
it. I love it.
You know what I'm saying? It's like, but it's like me personally, I think I'm a bigger fan of the off the top of the head battle rap. Like I said, I love both of them genuinely, but to me, I think like off the top of the head, I like better because you say you're thinking on your feet. You know what I mean?
Man, you know what? One thing that's hard to look at is two rappers stuttering and stumbling.
Yeah.
So they forgot, man. I ain't anybody trying to see that. No, I love the new format. It gives you time to write, and you really, you know what I'm saying? It's beautiful. It's a beautiful thing. The thing is, originally that's how it was. That's how it was. You were, you know, like back in the day. See, a lot of people got it fucked up. See, people think like back in New York when it was coming on, niggas remembered they rhymes and got on stage and rapped. It wasn't no off the top. You know, off the top started here in Cleveland.
I did not know that.
Yes, it did. Shout out to MC Chill. Started with a guy from Warrensville Heights.
Okay.
Niggas in New York wasn't rapping off the top of their head.
You said that
niggas was getting on the mic and rapping. They wrote something, remembered it, and then kick it.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? Niggas was not rapping on top of their head. That started here. But I mean, no, the battle rap, man. Battle rap is great, man. I love battle rap, man. I need to go to some events. I think it's an event tonight.
Oh, where?
To slide too.
Well,
shout out to all the battle rappers in the city, man. Shout out to Fun. Shout out to C Still, Meal Ticket, Cash Money. Who else? Beatrice, Cheddar. Man. Shout out to Young Smurf. My bad, Elijah Lamar. You know, that boy making waves on Hollywood, man.
Okay.
He making waves, but he's sick with that pen though.
It's like that's another thing that he's in, like the pen game. Like, I mean, we touched on it a second ago, just like because like you said, everybody's talking about the same shit, and it's like you see these dumbass headlines where Ice Spice just blew J. Cole out of the water for streaming numbers this month. Who the fuck cares? You said J. Cole has longevity in this. Ice Spice is right now. And don't nobody listen to Ice Spice but women. Because I can't think of one Ice Spice song personally, but you said like J. Cole is somebody I'm listening to.
I mean, she's a new artist, man, and she's for the kids, man, which is dope. I don't got no problem with it, man. You know what I'm saying?
Well, like
I don't think J. Cole got a problem with it. You know what I'm saying? They doing, you know, it's the business, man. It's a show, baby. It's entertainment.
Yeah.
And that's the thing, you know, music business, entertainment. This shit is entertainment, man. And it's like the one thing that I hate, you know, is that people take this shit, you know, and it's like music is life, man. But understand, man, when the cameras is off and shit, it's like you gotta live your life, man. Nigga shit scripted, cut, print. So it's like, you know, and the thing is, I'm not even tripping on even the content for real. My thing is, you know, you know, when I say you were hustlers in the third, man, it's like, all right, bet, hustle your music.
Mm-hmm.
Hustle your music. Move that music like you move drugs.
I mean,
Or at least move that music like you say you move drugs. Because a lot of y'all niggas is y'all niggas are sandwich artists and shit behind the scenes. Y'all niggas are sandwich artists. Y'all niggas work at factories. You know what I'm saying? And that's cool, but it's like, all I'm saying is, you know, apply yourself the way you say you apply yourself with them drugs.
Okay,
you know what I'm saying?
I got a decent analogy when it comes to that. For all you artists out there, using like, let's say,
and I'm not trying to be like the old hate nigga. All I'm saying is, yo, if you will put the same energy that if people put the same energy into marketing your music, right? The same energy you put into the negative stuff that you do. Because a lot of these artists are selling drugs. You know, they are the plug. I know artists that are the plug in real life. You know what I'm saying? Because some of these cats, a lot of these cats aren't faking. They'll really, you know, lay something down. You know, my thing is, you know, put that same energy into the music, man. You see how far you go. You know, you go. I mean, for real, if you really gonna take it seriously, sell tickets, sell T-shirts. You know what I'm saying? Or do organize your own shows. Invest in equipment.
Now,
you know, invest in equipment, invest in camera equipment, invest in the PA system. You know what I'm saying? You know, shake hands with these venue owners. You know what I'm saying? And, you know, do that. And I'm seeing more of that. You know, shout out to the homie Cleveland Kane, man. Cleveland Kane, him and his team, them boys do 3 shows a week.
Right.
I'm like, like, yeah. And I talked to him and I was like, you figured it out, didn't you? He was like, yup. And I need to do one of your shows, boy. I'm gonna go ahead and pull up at one. Just, you know, you know what I'm saying? When I'm not on the mic, man, I've got to pay these bills and shit. You know what I'm saying? So a lot of them times, just during the week, I'm just logging off work for real. Hey, bro, what's up, Rob? But you know, for real, this cast is out here working, man. You know, it's out here working. I want to give a shout out to my boy Trap Boy Mannequin. You know what I'm saying? You know, I learned a lot going on tour with him. You know, I used that experience of going on tour with him to just really, you know, learn the business and, you know, see the grind. You know what I'm saying? It's a grind, man. And, you know, I learned from him, you know, you gotta earn what you want and take what you want out here. They're not gonna give it to you. You gotta take those losses and take those dubs. You gotta invest. And I asked him a lot of questions and he gave me a lot of answers, you know what I'm saying? And, you know, some things he do, I applied, others I didn't. But I learned a lot from him. You know what I'm saying? A lot from him and met a lot of people. You know what I'm saying? Shout out Sean Poe. You know, them boys they got a real good movement. You know what I'm saying? You know, and I got, you know, nothing but respect and admiration for the people that's out here, you know, putting it down and doing it the right way. You know what I'm saying?
Absolutely. Now,
so there's a lot of guys out here working hard. You know what I mean? Working hard and really living this shit. You know, and that's brave. That's brave. Like me personally, I'm like, man, I'm about to work this job.
Right. Now,
you know what I'm saying? But for people that's out here doing it 100%, it can be done, but it's a lot. You know, shout out to Cesar Rio. You know, Cesar Rio, King Six, Bart Watts, Living Room Cook Up. They doing their thing. You know what I'm saying? So I'm just taking this time out. You know, talk about people that I know, getting them props in the city that's you know, it's working hard. And then, you know, I see y'all, you know what I'm saying? And, you know, much respect, you know what I'm saying? Salute. So, Lex is taking over the comedy scene. Sir. You know, shout out to Lex and the good folks at Red Line Radio. You know what I mean? I wanted to get y'all, so definitely, I've been rocking with you boys for a minute, man. You know what I'm saying? I'm thankful. You know, that y'all continue to have me on a platform because you don't have to. A lot of people that's doing this shit. You be talking to somebody else, and I appreciate it, man. So yeah.
Well, you said you always part of the family, but and we're gonna continue to have you on. We're gonna continue to get on here, talk our shit, give you an outlet to where you can talk your shit, to where you can sit there and you said say how you feel and everything like that. And you said, and going back to the point that I was making was like you said, even like you're a 9-to-5 guy. Let's say you work at McDonald's. You saying like. You know, like when your boss tells you, like when somebody orders a Big Mac, they're telling you to upsell that fry and that drink. You said the same energy you would put into trying to upsell that fry and that drink, you could put into your music, you could put into whatever content that you're trying to put out your project. You know what I'm saying? It's not a difficult concept. You know what I'm saying? Like you guys, I mean, you can do it. You said a lot of people get caught up in the, oh, well, I don't know how to do it, or I've never done it before. Like, dude, it's a way to do everything. Just like I said, if you don't take nothing else from what I just said, like imagine, like I said, you work at Subway or McDonald's, you want to upsell the chips, the fries, or the drink or something. It's all upselling. You know,
right?
Like
package that shit up. Like, hey man, my CD, hold up, my flash drive is 10, T-shirt is 20. Man, look. T-shirt 20, 25, man. I'll give you both of them shits for 20. What's up? You know what I'm saying?
Absolutely.
Or a T-shirt, flash drive, and ticket, man. Give me $40 and you good.
Right.
I mean, it's like you gotta really, and the thing is that, me and my squad, man, we've been real creative, man. We sit back and think of ways to, maximize however we can, man. You know what I'm saying? And and figure out the ways that work for you, because some shit ain't gonna work for me. Like they work for you. You know what I'm saying? I gotta figure out the way. And I got people that support my music that they ain't been to one show, but they support.
Yeah, I definitely
They support. They share posts. They buy sponsorships. They buy tickets and donate them. You know what I'm saying? Or they have me on their platform.
You said because a lot of people get to have the common misconception was like, oh, you have to spend an exorbitant amount of money to support somebody.
Bro, do you know that as an artist, the best thing that you can do for an artist besides come up to a show or mind some shit is sharing their music and saying, "Listen to my guy."
Now,
if people can like share your shit, tag all they people, and say, "Listen to my guy."
This is because, like I said,
matter of fact, I got a challenge. I will pay people to do that for me.
Okay.
I'll pay you. You want to join the team? Sure, I'll give you some money to share my shit and tag your people. Well, may not be a lot of money, but I mean, think about the time and what you're doing. It takes you like a minute to do shit.
Well, you said like I'll be the first to accept that challenge. You know what I'm saying? But and on some real talk.
Bet.
I don't want no money. I'm gonna do it just because you my guy.
Man, you gonna take this money, bro.
All right,
you're gonna take some money, man. I mean, for real. I mean, bro, I'm just. It's like yo. You know what I'm saying? I mean, for real, that's work. I mean, that's something I just thought of off the top of my head.
It's like, we definitely start a challenge. You say, look, everybody's got a social media presence. Everybody's got X amount of followers, and you blah, 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 blah. You say, like, let's all.
And y'all can take that. Y'all can take that for real.
Let's all get together, and everybody that's doing something, whether you say, I don't give a damn whether they're a party planning business, whether they make cakes, whether they're using like whatever it is. You said just share your people's shit. You said just because you never know. You said because like I have like 5,000 followers on Facebook. I think I've got like 2,500 on YouTube. You know, it's like I also had like, but over 3,000 on Instagram or whatever. But you it's like just because you said because everybody that I know may not know you. So so me sharing your shit and them being able to see it for the first time.
It's like shit, man.
Yeah,
for real. If we could get like 10 people, 5 people to share each other's shit,
big facts.
We'll be so much further along. And the thing is, like, I share people's shit just because on the strip. That's just who I am. I share your shit even if you know what I'm saying? It's like, you know what? It's like I share one cat stuff that we had actually got into it. But I see you working hard, so it's like, fuck it. We hammered it out in the whole 9. But it's like, I share your shit. I ain't tripping.
Right.
I ain't tripping at all because it's nothing for me to share your shit.
Exactly.
But it's like people put some. But the thing is nothing, but it's everything at the same time. You know what I'm saying? Because it's like people that don't share your shit. You know what I mean? It's like they make a conscious decision not to, or they may not see it. They may not see it. So it's like, man,
I don't
shit,
know about
you know.
you. Because I don't know about you, but I know a lot of times I'll end up in Facebook jail or I'm restricted to where they put my content at the bottom of the news feed. You said because of something I said on a post. You was just like, so that's another reason why it's important to share people's stuff because you never know.
Yeah, I stopped. You know, I'm not about to be riffing with nobody on this app, bro.
Yeah,
To me, it's all it's jokes and memes, brother, jokes and memes. Because you know I have my opinions and stuff, but I'm not about to be going back and forth. I'm not going back and forth with nobody. I'm gonna say what I gotta say, laugh, and if you like it, I'm like, okay, cool. I'm like, you know what, you got it. Because I mean, the chances of me meeting you in real life is nil, and if I meet you in real life, you ain't gonna do nothing.
Right.
You're not gonna do nothing, and if you bring that smoke, you don't want the smoke that I'm responding with at all. You don't, and I'm gonna just leave it at that. Exactly. You know what I'm saying? You know, just know that you know what. Never mind, but understand. You know, it's all peace and love over here till it isn't.
Absolutely.
Until it isn't. Exactly. And just you want the jokes and the memes. You know?
The thing that kills me is like when you're all about the jokes and the memes, you said, and they still get you in shadow ban. You know, I'm like, come on, man. You're like, y'all need to get a damn
like
sense of humor,
I used to like argue politics a lot, man. I got out, man. Whatever. I'm not even on it. You know what I'm saying? At all. You know, it's not even. What's up, brother? He always trying to, you know. But yeah, I don't even, you know, whatever, man. I'm at a point in life where it's like I spent the last 2.5 years meeting and engaging, you know, with Black Republicans and just talking to them and seeing why they feel the way they feel, why they vote, whatever. And, you know, man, there's a lot of good brothers and sisters on that side of the aisle, man. The thing is that I'm an independent now. I'm independent, meaning, you know, like a lot of the stuff I believe is like to the left, but a certain stuff I'm on the right for. And to be frank with you, I'm not really happy with you know the blue side because they don't do shit. They don't do shit for us at all. But come and ask for votes every 4 years.
Yep,
you know what I'm saying? So they don't. You know, I'm not really. You know, yeah. But my thing is, who got the best ideas? Yeah. Whoever got the best ideas, I'm gonna sit and listen. So my thing is, bring your idea. Bring your idea, you know, and a lot of stuff people on the right is saying, I'm like, bro, in terms of just how I live my life, man, I'm like, you know what? When we together, man, we ain't gonna even discuss politics. You know, because I love you as my brother, as my sister. We can talk about it, but I'm not gonna get to the point to where I'm gonna disrespect you.
Right.
Based upon your political system, because there's a lot of people that believe that's on the right side of the aisle that fund and pay for a lot of stuff that benefit their community. They just happen to vote the right way. Whereas you got people on the left side of the aisle that don't do shit for the community.
At all.
They don't do shit for the community. They steal from the community. You know what I'm saying? And they're horrible people, but they say the right things in front of a camera. So my thing is, you know, yeah, so, and like Killer Mike said, he was like, man, look, he had people from the left and the right side. He's like, man, y'all need to be learning about what they talking about because, you know, at the end of the day, you get pulled over by the police, man, they don't care what, you got a Trump bumper sticker on. Nigga.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying?
Absolutely. You just like,
yeah, so it's like, man, we need to, like, Black folks need to put, I mean, politics is just like, you know, you know, it's just like football. It's like sports teams, brother. You know, it's like sports teams with us because neither one of them do much for us anyway.
They really don't. But
so it's like, okay, you on them, you for them. Okay, cool. So what is we gonna do? So can we come together and clean up this damn park?
No.
Can we come together? Can we come together and feed 100 people today?
No.
That's not political, is it?
No.
Can we come together and send 100 kids to college?
Nope.
Or trade school?
It's like, because you got like people on the left that'll sit there and be like, okay, well, we're going to placate the Black people. We're just going to put Black Lives Matter on the street. He was in like that's doing any damn thing. They don't have no real impact, man. You know, it's like, how you going to help the people with no money, with nothing? You know what I'm saying? Can we talk about actually tangible
situations, and I'm all about tangible situations. You're not gonna talk me to death.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying?
Like right now in this country, we got over 500,000 people that are homeless, but we've sent billions of dollars over to Ukraine. You said that is asinine.
Yeah, it's like, man, look, charity starts at home.
Yep.
That's what I'm about. Charity starts at home.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? We gotta balance that out. And for black folks, we gotta see, black people we'll support everybody else's cause except our own. And the people that we support don't be supporting us back at all.
And then
they'll do like something ceremonial where we'll pledge to, and then behind the scenes, man, I know I said I was gonna give you $1 million, but I give you this 100,000 right now.
Right. Just like let's speak on it using our current vice president, using Kamala Harris, using like during the campaign trail, she's like reparations is something that needed to be discussed. Then when she got that VP nod, he was like, no, this is America. We're all equal here.
Yeah, and the thing is that
you were saying.
You know what I think needs to happen? I think what needs to happen is that everything go red.
And let's see how that works
for the next 4 years. I think it all needs to go. And the reason, and I'm not supporting the red agenda at all, because a lot of these people is racist as fuck, and don't have our best interests at hand at all. But the reason I think it should go all red is so that black people on a mass level can go through that shit and then be like, man, we got to work together, man. Hopefully that'll wake people up and see what, I mean, for real, and just see what's really going on. Because the people on the right, the left, I mean, it's, they talk a good one. Y'all talk real good. Y'all be looking real good. Y'all get sound bites, but y'all don't get nothing done. Y'all don't get nothing done. And when it comes to like dealing with reparations and, things that we care about.
Yeah.
That's what we asked for reparations, and y'all gave us Juneteenth.
And then you bastardized that by you saying making Juneteenth ice cream.
Where your company be like, well, we're not going to actually give you that day off, but we'll give you the 3rd and the 4th off. So it's like we didn't even ask you. It's like we didn't ask you for that. We didn't ask you for that. It's like this is what we want. And the thing is that I think that we need to just like not do nothing politically at all. Because it's like, for real, because once we pull away and just focus on the economic side of it, and we focus on the economic side and do a lot of the work ourselves and just disengage politically, because we need to come up with an agenda. The black people, we need to come up with an agenda, our own agenda, not one given to us from under other shit. Get the best minds from the left side, the right side, and the middle side. Keep the scammers out of it.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? Come up with an agenda and stick with that shit, and just withdraw all money, withdraw all support. Because believe it or not, black people do support candidates. No one. We ain't endorsing none of y'all. We ain't endorsing none of y'all. And it's gonna. And the thing is to be like, you know what? Let's support the red. Go to the Republicans and say, look, if we support y'all again, this is what we want, and we will support y'all en masse. Give us reparations. If the Republican presidential candidate come out and say, I support reparations fully, unapologetically, that's what I'm voting for. Because that's the issue I care about.
Right.
I don't care about, I don't care about shit else.
It's like, I think if Trump had said that shit, I think you said the Republic, everybody on that red side would have went for it. Just because Trump said it.
Trump will get the black vote. If Trump comes out today and says, I'm in full support of reparations, he got my vote. I will endorse him. I will buy a MAGA hat and wear that bitch proudly. And I got songs shitting on MAGA.
Use it, wear that MAGA hat and dare one of you assholes to say something to me about my red hat. I'll bust you in your shit.
Right. I'll put that bitch move on, because it's obvious that Democrats ain't on it.
He's for the agenda that means something to me. You know what I'm saying?
Then,
It's like,
I mean, at least Trump met with Q. Trump met with Ice Cube. Biden and Kamala, Chucks and Pearls. Do they didn't meet with him yet? Dude been in office almost 4 years. They ain't met with Cube yet. So it's like, no. For real. Matter of fact, I know some conservative people in the media space, and I'm gonna actually inbox and tell them, like, look, if you can get prominent Republicans to get behind reparations for Black people, I will support you. Because that's what I care about.
I mean, because look at it.
I care about that. Even if it's like, man, look, we give. If they was like, man, we'll give Black people, each Black person, $50,000. And my thing is to get it off the table. My thing is once it's done, it's done. Yeah. We can move on. We can move on. And the excuses that people say that we give, that's off the table. It's like, look, we didn't cut y'all a check. What else did you want? We addressed it. Now y'all got to stand on it, and we can truly move forward as a nation.
Yeah, absolutely.
But until then, bro, it's an unpaid debt. It's unpaid. America owes that. People, y'all act like y'all owe it because you do.
Because every other marginalized group has gotten some form of reparations for what they've been through. You know what I mean? Like, hell, even the slave owners got reparations.
Everybody got paid with the descendants of slaves. So my thing is, if you identify as African American today, you should get a cut of check. I mean, for real, I'm like, man, you make that shit 25. Bro, turn it down. Come on, bro, turn it down. If you make me an offer. They don't even want to make an offer.
They don't even want to come to the table. You know what I'm saying?
Right. It's like, how dare you?
You come to the table. Let's have the conversation. Like I said, if we've got over 500,000 people in this country that are homeless, but we're sending billions of dollars to Ukraine. You mean
for real, you got to be no money for real. I mean, I would prefer you can make a monetary payment of like 5-10 bands, and then put it to where either Black people are tax exempt, or make it to where every Black person has free education, free college education. Free college education up to the bachelorette level, or free trade school. Free education, free trade school. Or hell, make it just free trade school, guaranteed home approval up to the for first time homeowners. Make every Black person eligible for it. Without credit, make it income based. Where if you make this money, take credit out of it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And make credit out of it. Make it to where, if you're a Black person, your first home, your first car, take credit out of that. Make it non-credit based for Black people. To where it's like, if you make X amount of dollars a month, we're gonna give you a car. We're gonna let you buy a home. That's no money.
Right.
And education. That's the definition of 40 acres and a mule, bro. You gave me a house, a transportation, and a way for me to, Now, afterwards you fuck that up, it's on you. That requires no money.
Because there's so many other, like I said, groups in this country that you said that got.
You don't want to pay. Like when a Black person turned 21, you should get a check for like $10,000. You know what I'm saying? $10,000 reparation payment, free college or trade school, home loan, car loan.
Yep.
And that's a loan. So it's like, what? Non-credit base. You know what I'm saying? It could be, if you get the down payment, the whole 9. But you got to pay it. Now you lose it, that's on you. And it's over. Then it'll be over.
Right now, a lot of people are going to sit there and feel a kind of ways like, "Oh my God, you guys are you're lowballing Black people." No, that's just giving you more than what you got now. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Make it like that. I mean, do that. It'd be a one-time thing. It'd be a one-time situation. So that way, it's like, and they ain't even no money. That's actually debt for real. You know what I'm saying? That's debt for real. But it's like, I don't see why the banks wouldn't get on board. Why wouldn't the banks get on board? The government to give you all type of money to go to college for. Man, scrap that shit. Scrap it. You know, let it be a 4-year college, you know, or just take college out of it. Make it just trade based. Trade school is a lot less expensive than college. So it's like, if you black, then we'll give you a trade. Give you a trade, car loan, home loan, or a voucher, or a lease. You know, you get you a 3-year lease backed by the government.
I mean, it doesn't sound like a bad idea to me. And you said, like I said, if anybody would have a problem with what we're talking about right now, this is like, dude, this like
we got a problem. I'm talking about suck a dick.
Exactly. Also, you said like at least we're in the beginning stages of the conversation to move the conversation
and get it over with.
forward.
I'm tired of having the conversation. You tired? I'm tired of living this shit. If it's done, and you'll see a difference. Think about it. If every black person like tomorrow could go to the bank, get a home loan, and it'd be based on the median price of a house in wherever city you live in. So that way it's not like nothing crazy. Right. Like if you live in New York and you get the average loan for a house, for a 2-bedroom house, and you know what I'm saying? For where you live in Cleveland or you live in Los Angeles or Texas, or wherever you at right now. Right. You know what I'm saying? Or you know what, for real, or we can do it like this. If you are African American and you got college debt, wipe that shit clean.
That's another thing that bothers me, because during the fucking campaign trail, you said everybody on the blue side was talking about that shit. Then you said, then they hemmed and hawed about it. And I think it was like ended up being what, 10, 20,000. You said we'll eliminate the student debt when you was talking about eliminating all of it. You know what I mean? It's like,
yeah, for real. I mean, fuck it, man. You know, if you black and you got college debt, you know, or for real. If you want to do real reparations, like for existing, if you alive right now, right? That's how gangster it should be. White niggas debt clean. You feel me?
I mean, like I said, y'all got it.
You know, wipe our debts clean, set us all at 0, and everybody black get 850 credit scores.
850 credit scores. Watch how the makeup of America changes just with that little bit right there.
Right.
You saying talking about all
do that? Hold up. If you do that, then you know what? We good. Now, if you don't have no debt, whoop-de-whoop, then you know, if you ain't got no debt, then you can talk whatever. Because if you wipe my debts clean today, I don't want nothing else from you, America. We good. We set.
Right.
We straight. You know, if you have existing debt like college debt, mortgage debt, whatever the fuck, and you black, wipe them shits clean.
Right.
Wipe them clean. You know what I'm saying? Or we can even sectionize it to where it's like, and look, I'm negotiating. You know, I'm a hustler, man. Look, if you got college debt and no mortgage, college debt wiped. If you got a mortgage and no college debt, mortgage wiped. Play either or.
Not a bad plan.
And you know what? It's straight. Now, if you younger and you just starting off, we'll give you the check. We give you the check, education, training, whoop-de-whoop.
Right.
Depending on where you at. If you old and you retired and shit, you know what I'm saying?
Definitely. Now,
we'll put it to where, you know, you can pick, you know, if you ain't got no debts or whatever, you know what I'm saying? You can take a, you know, I say give old people the big payments. If you old, give them just a bigger payment. You ain't got no debt. Okay, here's $50,000 or here's $100,000 or whatever the fuck. If you old, you know, be thoughtful about it. You know what I'm saying? Versus just cutting it, you know. And the thing is, I think that every black person should get a check of some sort. You know, give niggas $5,000, man. That's a tax return.
Yeah.
You know, everybody gets 5 bands. Your debt wiped.
Credit score,
you know what I'm saying? For real, it's like, you know, for real, every black person credit score gets set to 850, and one of your debts is wiped clean, and then you know you go from there. Something, and that way it's not a huge governmental expenditure, and then give corporations tax breaks on doing that shit. You know what I'm saying?
Absolutely.
Or the banks. Okay, cool. So we wipe all these. Okay, great. You're going to get this in tax breaks or whatever the hell. Bet.
Mm,
And you got all these new black homeowners buying homes.
yep.
Why wouldn't you want that?
I mean,
And the
that would be
reason why
something
they
that'd be
don't
like
want it because
super
it's a
dope.
deep-seated hatred of black people.
Of course.
That's what
But
it
they don't
is.
want
It
to
ain't
have that
about. It's not
conversation.
about, bro. When I saw the Fed create $3 trillion
Mm-hmm.
out of thin air during the pandemic,
Mm-hmm.
I don't want to hear nobody talking about we can't afford to do it because they did that with a
Yep.
stroke of a pen.
Yep. They sure
They
did.
created almost $4 trillion out of nothing. So don't
Mm-hmm.
tell me they can't do it. They can do whatever the fuck they want to do.
And do. But anyway, before we get up out of here, brother, you said let everybody know what you got coming up in the near future and give everybody your socials.
So right now we got I-90 went by Winston Willis featuring myself, already great, Benny the Butcher. That's streaming everywhere. Run those numbers up. We just dropped a new song, Toxic Masculinity.
Mm.
You know what I'm saying? Well, we on trash, man. The song is pretty much what we talking about. You know what I'm saying? But I will say that it's songs that are way a lot worse than what we was talking about. But yeah, Toxic Masculinity dropping. We got a show July 30th. Carolyn's Exotic Cuisine, 12703 Lorraine Avenue. Tickets on sale, $15, 20 at the door. Inbox me.
Okay.
Get them tickets. Support independent music. We got people coming all the way from New York. We got people from Columbus, Cleveland, and surrounding areas. You know what I'm saying? So it's an interstate situation. Next month we got the next Let 'Em Cook concert series featuring the homie Crazy 8 the Great. He's just coming off his summer tour. He's headlining that boy. Tickets on sale now for that event as well. We got some new features. We got some more celebrity features coming up. I'm not going to say who, but you know them. You know what I'm saying? You know them. It's going to be dope. Man, stay tuned, man. The movement is moving.
Yes, sir. You said, how can they get in contact with you on social media?
All right. Richie Carlyle 216 on Instagram, Twitter, and Threads. Richie Carlyle on Facebook. Richie Carlyle _216 on Snapchat. Yeah, I had the. Is it Snapchat? No, it's not Snapchat. TikTok.
Okay.
Yeah, Richie Carlyle _216 on TikTok. So yeah, I'm making some TikToks, and I've been sleeping on TikTok. See, that's I'm old, man. You know what I'm saying? So we got to make more videos. So yeah, man. So again, the movement is movement. Acquired Taste Media, Google Acquired Taste Media. We pull right up. A lot of shows, events, merchandise, music, content, videos, podcasts. You know what I'm saying? So we doing a lot, man. We're doing a lot, man. Again, thanks. Shout out to Redline Radio. What's up, Dave? Yo, shout out to Dave, man.
Dave,
Dave's a
your
cool
ass is
dude,
fire.
man. He's a hard worker, man. That guy worked like 3-4 jobs, man. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So that's the thing. It's like, so the main thing is that, and this is like my overall situation for humans in general, man, regardless of your race, your religion, whatever, man. Underneath all this is flesh and bone. You know what I'm saying? Underneath all this is flesh and bone. Unfortunately, we've been divided, by the powers that be. You know what I'm saying? By the powers that be. You got like 5-6 people, that's running shit. They got us fighting over this and the third. Ultimately, you know what I'm saying? So we need to, and it's not just, for real, it's like the people with all the bread, man, they don't like none of us, but they got us all fighting each other. You know what I'm saying? Over shit that shouldn't even matter for real. You know what I mean? So
we got to get past
it'd
that.
be lovely. It would be lovely if we could all unite. And the thing is, we could, but I mean, it's not in the interest of the powers that be that we do.
Yeah. And then you said tying it back around, you saying like us uniting together does not sell tickets. So you saying,
yeah. You know what I'm saying? Because I would say that a lot of people don't. You got some people that are inherently racist and pieces of shit, but most people aren't.
Mm-hmm.
And I say that because if you look at the history of this country and the Underground Railroad wouldn't have went no fucking where without white people.
Facts though.
Think about it. The Underground Railroad would not have done nothing without white people in southern states.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? People don't, it's like people, you know, you go Uber to the left, they don't want to talk about that piece. It's like, bro, you wouldn't have been able, all these people that we talk about, you know, shout out to Harriet Tubman, she wouldn't have been able to do shit without them southern white folks that helped her.
Yep. But
and I'm not saying that the cake for white people needs it. That's just a fact.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Because I'm not going to go out. But the thing is that that's the reality. And them people that did all that good work, they had kids and grandkids and so on and so forth.
Mm-hmm.
So, you know, for real, you know, that's the thing. So, yeah.
You see, but with all that being said, this has been an amazing interview, my brother. I definitely appreciate you for sitting down with me, brother. This is you saying we got to continue to keep keeping the conversation going forward, keep it pushing the envelope. You said giving the people information. You said once again, if you guys like this video, make sure you smash that like button, turn on that bell notification so you don't miss another video. Without further ado, I love you. Richie Carlyle loves you. We out of here, man. Peace.
Peace.
All right. Thank you, brother.
Hey, this came out better.
The boy Dub Deuce in the building.